Hello, and how are you? I'm doing Makeup Diaries number 5, I think. Shop my stash, Makeup Diaries, use what I have, project pan. Look, it is ginormous today because it's taken me a while to remember to actually film this or get around to it because I've not been well, and then I've been putting it off, and then I've been busy, and etc., and it's just taken a while. So I have no idea how long this has been accumulating for, but it's been accumulating for a while. So I'm just gonna get the big things out of the way. I dug out my Coty Airspun. I love this powder. It's one of my favorite sort of setting powders that I use a lot of all the time, but I've been trying to work through some other powders, so I haven't been using it nearly as much, but I pulled it out the other day just for funsies because I missed it, and it's beautiful to use and I love it. I'm putting things away that are within easy reach, that I don't look crazy trying to reach for things, just to get some things out of the way because I don't have a lot of room here while I pull things out. Still working on my meteorites. This is just going to be a staple. You're going to see this every time because I have been at this for 7 months and there's still a lot of it, a lot of it. So that's going. Now these, oh my gosh, why will this not end? There's only a little bit left. Look, there's all that's left, and I'm using it to set my foundation because I find that that's the way it looks best. I've tried using it as powder foundation so that I can use it up a bit faster and use a bit more, but it's not sitting on my skin as nicely as I want it to, and it kind of ends up looking a bit patchy, especially on my nose. And my nose is kind of my problem area from a skincare perspective, from a makeup perspective, from foundation sitting on it properly, you know, all that kind of thing. So but I'm getting there. I also have been working on some, dropped, hang on. Did I make my bed? Yes, sort of. So it didn't look like I had socks sitting on the bed. There were socks on the bed because it's been cold at night and I've been putting socks on. I've been using my Light Illusion foundation from Flower Beauty. I am still, there you go. There's the logo. I'm in the color Porcelain L1. That's what I'm wearing today. And it's looking quite nice. It's looking a little glowy, not horribly glowy because I powdered it and set it, but it's still got a little bit of that glow going on, and I don't actually have like highlighter on, even though I am using this MCO Beauty Highlight and Glow as my blush because it's quite pigmented and glowy. And I do have a video, it might have gone up already, I'm not sure, showing me using this. That was just me chatting, talking about stuff and putting on makeup while I was rambling on because, you know, I like to do that. I'm kind of a rambler. Still working on my L'Oreal skin tint that's in here, and it's taken a while because I think this is a 3 ml pot, and 3 mils of foundation in here, if I use it every day, can last me 7 to 10 days because I really don't use that much foundation. I don't understand the people who say, I go through a bottle of foundation a month. I mean, how much foundation are you using? Like, wow. Okay. That was me being opinionated. Eyeshadow, I pulled this out to use. This is the Nudes palette from Profusion. It's very pretty. I'm wearing that. And I use the light color, so this is the sort of look that suits me, that I like to wear. So that's where I don't know what I'm saying. The words are not wording today. Don't mind me. I did use this a lot. This is my W7 Bronze Brilliance Bronze and Glow, but I used this as eyeshadow. I tried this as a contour, but it was just a little bit, it doesn't look it in the pan, but on my skin, it was a little too warm for me to use as contour. And I don't bronze. I really only just contour. So that didn't work for me. But I love it as eyeshadow. It's a beautiful sort of natural, neutral, deeper contour color on me, and I love it. And then these are just gorgeous eyeshadow colors. Sometimes I use this pinky one as a blush topper, but usually it's as eyeshadow. And this one is really pretty as eyeshadow. And if I want to be really, really low key, then this champagne-y one, which probably could double as highlight too. It is supposed to be a highlight. But I have been using that, and I do like that. I like this palette a lot. And I knew when I bought it that I wouldn't use it on my face as much, that I was going to use it on my eyes. Actually, no, that's not entirely true. Originally, when I bought it for this color because I wanted that pinky highlight as a blush topper, which is what I love to do, which is like a pinky highlight as a blush topper. I use my favorite NYX palette. You can still get this on Amazon. I know I say this all the time, but whenever I don't know what I want to do, I just pull this out. It hurts my soul that I've hit pan on this one, because this is my all-time favorite eyeshadow color, which is why I've hit pan on it. But it's sort of a rose gold. It's beautiful. And I just love it. So I'm still working on that. I did use this Decalu. I think I've talked about this one a couple of times. Well, a different colored ones. But this one I really like. I really like this color story. I do have, I'll pull it out because it's right here. It's in the drawer. I do have a cool tone one, which I've talked about before. This one. This is way too cool tone for me. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, because the few times I've tried it and I've worn it, it's made my eyes look almost bruised because it's too cool tone. So I haven't quite figured out what I will do with it. And then I have this one there. These were only, I don't know, $2 or $3. So, and I have this one, which is slightly warmer, and it's very pretty, and I like this one. So I really like this slightly warmer one. I really like this slightly sort of mauvey pinky one, but the cool tone one was just too cool tone for me, and it's just not exactly working. And here's me trying to put things away and making a racket. Don't mind me. I'm always disorganized. Yes, so contour. I've used my NYX one, which is my all-time favorite. That's getting bigger, and a chunk just fell out. Yeah, better not open it because it's starting to fall apart. This is the HD blush in taupe, discontinued, and I think everybody has heard me carrying on and on about how I've been trying to find a replacement for it. And this is this is loose. I'll try not to make a mess. This is loose. And it's actually a mix of one that I bought to replace the NYX, but it was way too light. Like, way too light. So what I ended up doing was getting a eyeshadow, an affordable eyeshadow, which I now cannot find because I don't know where I've put it, and mixed half of it into it and got the ideal color. So the color now actually works really well for me. And I did use this today in my makeup look, which again, another video. But it's this really nice cool toned grayish, taupish, brownish contour color, which blends out really nicely. I do like it a lot. So that's worked. I'm just going to close it back because it is messy and I don't want it everywhere. Where did I put that eyeshadow? Did I? See, now I'm trying to figure out where I've stashed that thing and wondering if I've lost it. I know I haven't lost it. I've put it away somewhere. And this is the thing with menopause, is I have been putting things away, and this has never happened to me before, where I've put things away and I've put things away and then forgotten where I've put it. Not because I've put it like hidden it or like put it somewhere safe or anything like that. It's more just, I don't remember. Like my short-term memory and my brain, like I don't have words. I can't word properly half the time. And so I've forgotten where it is. But I expect that I will find it. Blush wise, oh, I also used my Gucci foundation. I must have gone out somewhere one day or was feeling in the mood for being fancy, and I used my Gucci foundation, and we know how much I love this. This is stunning, absolutely stunning foundation. And if I end up with if I had to pick like only 5 foundations, I think a lot of them would be high end, because for some reason the higher end foundations seem to work a lot better on my skin, and they look a lot better and they stay a lot better. You know, off the top of my head, my top 4 all-time favorite foundations is the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric, the Estee Lauder Double Wear, the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish, and this Gucci one. Like, those 4 would be my top foundations, depending on how I want to look and what kind of wear I want out of my foundations. So there you go. Blushes, I have been wearing these 2. So I've shown you this one, which is the peach, and this is the pink one. I don't love these. Okay, that's a gorgeous color. Okay, I love the color, but I don't love the product, and I find it messy, and I find that it doesn't. So that's the peach and that's the pink. We all know what it's trying to dupe, because MCO Beauty is that kind of brand company, and it doesn't sit nicely on my skin. That's it. That's what it is. I'm gonna try it a few more times, but for some reason, depending on how I wear it and how I blend it, it just seems to look a bit patchy, and it either lifts what I've got on underneath, or it just doesn't sit well. So I don't know. I'll see how I go. I'm going to play with it a little bit more, and then if I'm not crazy about it, I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably give it to my friend who's got the daughters, and they can play with it. So, blush wise, look, these are sort of all-time favorites. These are the Rare Beauty blushes. This is in, you know what's really weird? When I put my finger into it and I like rub it, for some reason in my head, I seem to feel like I think that it should be a lot softer and creamier feeling than it actually is. That was Joy. And this one is Happy, I think. No, this one is Cheer, which is more of a sort of a softer peach. They are both gorgeous. I would say that of all my highlighty, glowy blushes, these are my favorites. I love this formula. I love how glowy it is, because I do like a uber really glowy blush. And I've been loving glowy blushes for years. I've been loving it for, I want to say, at least three or 4 years before it even became a thing. And back then it was hard to find. It was really hard to find. Now it's everywhere. And so yeah, I'm really enjoying these. I actually bought the RMS blushes. I bought one. when it came out, and I didn't like it. I ended up returning it. I think I might have talked about it before, so forgive me if I am repeating myself, because you know the whole point about the series of videos is using what I have and using my makeup, and so you'll see repeats, and it can be a little bit boring, maybe. Lips, I cracked out my, which I love, my NARS, what is this called? Why, and I've said this before, why are these so hard to read? It's their balm, okay? I can't read it, but I think this is the red. I think it's called Turbo. I don't know, because, and it's just a light sheer wash of red. If I'm wanting something moisturizing, pretty, and red, this is what I wear. And it is my all-time favorite. And I've got a huge dent in it. I do actually have a MCO Beauty version of it. And I'm going to be honest, I don't love it nearly as much, even though it's a lot more affordable. And the color is not exactly the same. So that's sort of more, that's the NARS, and it's more of a blue red, whereas this is sort of a warmer red. I don't hate it, but I don't love it nearly as much as I love the NARS one. But this one has a magnetic closure, which I do love. So I like it enough, I will wear it. So, you know, there is that. I might put it in my purse. I'll end up using it up a lot faster that way. Okay, home stretch. Lips, right? We were talking about lips. No, we were talking about cheeks, but then I kind of digressed. I wore this on my cheeks. This is a ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip. I can't wear this on my lips anymore because it's too drying, but I do love the color, and I do like that pinky color, and it looks really pretty on my cheeks. And again, what I do is I just put it on my little plate, mush it with the brush, and apply it, and it looks very, very pretty. And because it's a long wear ultra blotted lip that sets, it lasts all day and lasts for a really long time. So that works out really, really well for me. And they live over there. And then, of course, I have been wearing my Rare Beauty in not Serenity. I've been wearing Joy. Joy is more orangey. But these Rare Beauty ones, you have to be careful because they oxidize, or they deepen. So it will become a much darker color as it gets exposed to the air. And my Everyday Red, I even labeled it because I'm that much of a dork. But yes, that's what I'm wearing on my lips today. This is my Everyday Red. And then we are down to eyes and eyebrows. Okay, lip balm. I'm not wearing these lip balms on my lips because they're not hydrating enough for my lips, because I have menopause and my lips are very dry. But I saw this viral hack that's been going around where people are talking about making your under eyes look a lot better. And I do have fine lines under my eyes that, you know, as the day wears on, you know, and your foundation kind of gets a bit dry and crinkly and cracky, and I don't wear concealer under my eyes, it can get a little bit icky. So I have I decided to try it. They talk about something called Aquaphor. I can't get hold of that Aquaphor lip balm here, but I thought, well, you know, it's just lip balm. So I have some lip balms lying around. I've tried it with this one. I've tried it with this one. I think the Nivea is a little bit better than this Neutrogena one that I have, but I need to try it out a little bit more. But the hack does work. So what I do is I apply my primer. I didn't do it today. I do it more if I'm going out. I apply my face primer, and then I apply this. I'll just do that, and I'll just do that like I was doing my lips, but under my eyes, and then pat it in a little bit, and then put my foundation on top of it, and then do all the usual things. And it does work. It does last. My under eyes do look better throughout the day. And when it does start to, you know, after many, many hours, start to get a little bit, you know, crinkly, I can just tap like that, and everything just seems to settle back in and look a lot better. And if I was really, really, you know, wanting to be a bit extra, I get a little bit on my finger like that, and then just tap it in like this, and it just seems to just rehydrate my under eyes, and it gets rid of all the product that has been settled into the fine lines. And yeah, in general, it just seems to work, and everything looks better again. So the hack does work, and I am enjoying it. And I don't have Aquaphor. So, you know, you see all these videos because I guess these people are in America, and they're talking about using Aquaphor lip balm. But you might have to experiment a bit to find the right lip balm, because, you know, not all lip balms are equal. But I have found that this Nivea one works quite well because it's not super duper greasy. Whereas I think this one is a little bit greasier, this Neutrogena one that I have, but I'm going to keep playing with it. And I do have one more that I haven't tried out yet, which is this Agner one that I got on an airplane a long time ago. So I will try that one out. This one feels a bit drier, actually. No scent. Yeah. So I'm going to try this one out as well, but I don't think this one is going to work nearly as well. But because I'm not wearing makeup as much recently, it's taken me a little while to kind of get to it. So I might do a dedicated video at some point just talking about all the different things. And you know those multi-balms you can buy, those Korean multi-balms? That'll work too. You see how it's gotten a little bit darker? Like, not ridiculous. And it does stain. So that's the Rare Beauty lip tint oil, I think it's called. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Eyeshadow. I keep calling it an eyeshadow primer. Foundation primer. This is a sample I got from BH Cosmetics. It's the BH Studio Pro Anti-Shine. It's fine. I really like the texture. It's sort of like this bouncy, soft, moussey texture. It's got dimethicone in it, so it is very, very slippy and smooth. And I do like the way it feels. It is anti-shine. I do, if my skin is particularly juicy, see it taking down some of that glow and that shine when I apply it. But it's only this one sample. Once I've used it up, it's gone, and that'll be the end of that, because I'm not going to buy more, because I have other primers I'm working that I will use. But I'm glad to have it, and I'm glad to have that I will eventually use it up, because there's much of it. And finally, eyebrows. Eyebrows are boring as usual, because it's just still the same. My own DIY mascara / gel eyebrow gel. My favorite Benefit pencil in, this is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the color, I know this, number 6. I think this is number 6. I can't see. I'm looking and I can't see the number. Oh, there it is. Number 6. This is the Wonder Freeze. This is new. This is the Wonder Freeze Brow Lamination Gel by Rimmel. I'm trying it out. I've got it on my brows today. Tell me what you think. It seems to be holding and it looks quite natural, so I do like it. I have it in the color deep brown, which is the darkest color that they had at the store, and it was 50% off, so I wouldn't have bought it otherwise. And dude, 50% off, and it was $15. Like, so if you paid full price for this, it's $30 for a brow gel. I might as well go to, what, Sephora and get the Anastasia or whatever for, I don't know, $38, $40. I mean, drugstore prices in Australia, man. Oh, so expensive and crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I'm gonna put that in my brow gel drawer, which is down there. Wet n Wild brow pencil. Yeah, it is called a brow pencil. This is in the color, I do not know what, medium brown. And of course my never-ending Sea Beauty pencil, which I have been using since July of last year, and I still have not sharpened it. So this is gonna probably last me absolutely forever. It's really good value. So yes, that is it. That is everything I have used in the last 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. I know it's been a while, because I've been meaning to do this, which is why so much has accumulated. I have been meaning to do this, but I just haven't been wearing a lot of makeup. I've been wearing makeup, but then I haven't had the energy and the time to film because I haven't been well. And so yes, that is it. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for staying and listening to me ramble for as long as you have. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so that's everything. I will catch you next time in the next video. Please do all the YouTubey things and leave a bunch of emojis. Be random, be creative, whatever emoji you feel like leaving. Leave me an emoji. And Echo, I'm really sorry. Hubby is not here today. He's in his office working because it's still daytime and it's still light out, and hopefully the lighting is a little bit better than the last few videos. So yes, I will catch everyone in the next video. Bye-bye.